What's going on, guys? Today this is going to be a macro guide to get green crystals for your units to help evolve them, and this is going to be on the Legend Stage Sand Dungeon Act 1. For the units I have currently, I have Igris, Sunjin Wu, Alucard, Shine, and Obito in my Sprint Wagon. The only ones I would recommend at least having is Sprint Wagon, and then the mythics you can kind of do is what you have, but Cha-In, Sungjin Woo, and Igris are going to be the main ones that I use. I think I throw in an Alucard there just for extra DPS, but as he's really hard to obtain, I wouldn't say you'd necessarily need him. You can probably do this with a variety of units. So we're going to be using Tiny Task as the macro. So go to Legend Stages, Sand Village, Act 1, just because it's the easiest one to do. The best way to do this is to have it start when you have lost or failed, so I am going to wait till I fail and then I'll cut to that. Okay, now that you have failed, you can go ahead and start recording the macro and then click the retry button a bunch of times. This is going to be pretty much, we're going to be standing, just get on top of this face that way, put your camera all the way up, and then spam the yes button a couple times. Go ahead and place our sprint wagon a bunch of times just to make sure that it registers it. And then you're pretty much just going to want to wait. Get your other sprint wagon. We're going to act like placing that one a bunch of times as well, just because there is delay. We have our third one. Go ahead and do the same thing here. And then after this wave, we place some units down below us because some stews start to leak through. You don't want that. And so we're going to be off. Yeah, it's always off by 10. So what I do is, because her range is really good, I put Cha in about right here. I'll kind of move it around a little bit. And then we wait for this wave to end, and then we have our Songjin Woo. There's a couple times there. The reason for the Songjin Woo, there's going to be a couple waves where the puppets will have shield, and he's the best way to break it, and then if he doesn't end up killing them as well, the Cha-In will end up doing it. And then this is where the time where you want to focus on upgrading your farms. I would just go through them every time a wave completes and spam T on them. It's better to do keystrokes than the what should we call it, clicking it yourself, just because of the delay and all that. So wait till the wave ends again. Go here, spam upgrade that one next. Just go through all of them. Now, should be able to have all of your farms maxed out by either wave 8 or 9. This one seems, I think it's like 9, because I have to place the units. As you can see, the shield ones are coming through. Songjin Woo is able to break them, and then my Cha-In is able to finish them off. So I would recommend having these guys probably level 50 if you can. If you need a leveling guide, one of my previous videos shows that. So now that that's done, I am going to place an Alucard over here. Spam that a couple times, and then I'm going to fully upgrade him. Or at least get him to do around like maybe 10k damage. Or even his full AoE is nice as well. All of these puppets I get through should die to them. I haven't had it to where it hasn't yet. So we're just going to keep upgrading him a little bit. Actually, I think that's all I'm going to upgrade him to in this one. And then you're going to go ahead and I place my Igris right a little bit above, and then just sit here and upgrade the Igris till the rest of the act is done. As you can see, none are really getting through now. If you're not doing a macro on this, you can sell your units after to get more money, but you don't want to do too many movements. You want to keep the macro as simple as possible when you're making them, so I'm going to skip that along with selling the farms as well, which is more efficient. Like I could upgrade Igris another time, but doesn't really need it with having Igris and then full AoE on Alucard. Just not needed. You can kill the boss very, very quickly. Alright, so now we're on the boss wave. Igris, yeah, I mean, with them two combined, it's just dead so quick. And then after all that, move my mouse around to the middle. Gonna spam click it a bunch of times. So all that's through, I'll even click a few more times. And then that is the end of the macro, so I'll press F8. Then I'm gonna go ahead and save this macro real quick. Okay, now that I've saved, I'm just going to go ahead and return to lobby. And that is the end of the macro and the video. So if you'd like to download the macro yourself instead of making your own, I have a Discord channel or server that is posted in the description. Feel free to join it. I also have most of my other macro guides alongside in there. So feel free to join that to get free macros, and if you could, like, subscribe would be very appreciated, and that is it. So thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.